અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર અસીમ જય દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
ઓ દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર ઓ દાદા ભગવાનના
હાલો
ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય
જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ
Jai Satchidanand. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, hey Satchidanand Kushava. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you.
Hey Pulinanandji.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand. Pulinanandji.
Jai
Can you do 3 mantra, please?
Namo Vitragay.
Namo Vitragay.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo
Namo Siddhanam.
Please.
Mithanji?
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Siddhanam. Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo
Pulinanandji. Okay, Deepakanandji, go ahead.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Vasayanam.
Namo Vasayanam.
Namo Loe Savasahunam.
Namo Loe Sava Sahunam.
Echo Panchanamukaro.
Eso Panchanukaro.
Savapava Pranasano.
Sava Pava Pranasano.
Mangalanam cha Savesim.
Mangalanam cha Savesim.
Paramam Havai Mangalam.
Paramam Havai Mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand. Pulinanandji, your voice was breaking up.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
connection-
હા જરા ઇન્ટરનેટ કનેક્શન થોડા આમ તેમ થાય છે.
Okay, fine. Okay. Kushabha, you have any question?
Yeah, Jai Satchidanand. First of all, my internet also is, I'm not having the broadband, so my system is not there, so I'm connecting by mobile. So if there is any problem, so please apologize. Yeah, so I will start with the recent which I am facing, and which my experience on and some guidance, I would need. Yeah, I am experiencing, that my system got spoiled, so I took it to the technician. Actually, only two parts got spoiled, so I bought the parts from online, and I thought it will be okay, So, but what happened was beyond what I could not see, what the file one could not see. That was limitation of the file one, which is this seeing, but the file one reacts, that what happened was that I took the parts, but the technician, while changing the parts, damaged more parts. So this has happened, So. So now I have to give again to the technician, so please repair the other parts, so which got damaged, some wire and all, So because they are under pressure, to handle a lot of things, and due to that pressure, they sometimes it happens, okay. So, but the file one is unexpected for the file one, and it reacts, for that. And there's due to that, there's internally there's a conflict. The file one will say, "Oh, what is happening? How can I handle this and all this?" So this is unexpected thing. And what is you people are saying, that is also going on. Aptaputra, which and Dadaji was there saying that no, this is all, this is all your karma and all, like that. So I'm knowing that, but still the conflict inside is going on. this is my experience, and the only thing which I helping me, what I do is, here what first of all what I feel is that see, this is a high intense means it needs work to be done, Purusharth to be done. For Purusharth there needs energy, okay. So for energy, first of all I take help of Dadaji, Gyan Vani, so I listen, especially in that, and Delhi also I listen to Gyan Vani to get energy. That is my main first aim, and after that, then what Aptaputra and Dadaji is saying, to handle that and all, apply Gyan and do Purusharth. That I'm doing simple two things, and then of course third thing I'm taking guidance from you. So these three things only I can do, and I'm doing. So the fourth thing I don't know, and I'm not doing. Yes, just Satchidananda.
So what is your real problem?
Problem in the laptop, there was a hinge problem and
No,
keyboard
we
problem.
got that. We got that, but what's file one's problem?
File one problem is that, file one doesn't like, he has a strong, file one has a strong dislike towards unexpected events coming,
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, we got that.
Yeah.
We got that. That is a real question.
Handling of that is not harmonious, that is what the problem with file one is.
Yeah, there's a conflict between
adjustment problem. Adjustment is not harmonious. This is the problem.
Yeah, there's a lot of conflict from information from Dada, your everything. Okay, Pulinanandji.
No, I understand. Essentially, you summarized in the last sentence, you have a strong dislike for unexpected events taking place, So that is, it's a discovery of the Prakriti or file number one. Secondly, you are alert, you are Jagrat, because you can see that all this is happening to file number one, as you just mentioned. I can see this is happening to file number one. So your Jagrati is there. That's a good thing. Essentially, if I have to just summarize your experience, it is a conflict taking place between the intellect and between today's knowledge, Dada's knowledge or Prajna Shakti. On the one hand, buddhi will say that he damaged this, or what will happen, some waste of time, dislike against, you expected that it would get repaired 1, 2, 3, 4, but more damage, so more time, more energy, more efforts. So this is the buddhi which shows a setback, or it is the intellect which shows a loss of time, money, energy.
Loss of the money also,
Yes. Loss of money also, yes.
Yeah.
Loss of money. That also is a parameter. So, if you have to analyze, it is this buddhi, and if I may use one more word, it is our potapanu. We expect things to fall in line, and we get disturbed when things don't fall in line, or in the time frame that we expect things to work out. Unexpected things, as you said. So this is our potapanu or our design, and this is the buddhi which is causing a pain. You are alert, so you are applying the Gyan also. You are applying the Gyan. This is Vyavasthit, Bhogvedene, Bol, and things like that. But still, this friction goes on, and that is what is causing discomfort to you. This is the summary of what you just mentioned.
There's an expectation. There's an expectation that things become what I want, and like the file one wants, as soon as possible. There's an expectation, huge expectation also there.
That is always there. The buddhi always expects things to follow 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Things to quickly fall in place, to quickly get executed. When that happens, we must just be alert or be aware that this is the buddhi that is playing a part. So we'll have to slightly rein it and tell the intellect that, okay, try your best, see what's happening, try your best, see what's happening, try your best, see what's happening. That is, see what's happening in Vyavasthit. Try your effort, put in your efforts and see what the results come. So this is what we need to tell intellect, and try to rein in, or means try to reduce its intensity and force uh, impacting us. It is impacting us, it is hurting us. So this is the
Yes.
only way to rein in the intellect by talking to the buddhi, and just keep on doing the efforts. In spite of which, if something, this pain point, this friction exists, then that is to be again observed as tap, which has come to file number one. There's again to be
Then I
observed.
apply
Okay.
some medicine which Aptaputra says, like, the intellect will say, this will happen bad, this will happen bad, the intellect starts showing something that about the future also sometimes, it creeps in, although I know it is not right, but it creeps in. So then I say, okay, what will happen, what I will, I apply all the things from Aptaputra that, okay, this is, I'm getting benefit also, so that I'm my karmas are washed away, and that all the benefits also I show to the intellect. So then, and I say, okay, whatever happen will happen. Let us do what we can do. That's all. So why? What is the problem? So that's all.
That is exactly what I'm saying. That is exactly what I'm saying. This is what we have to do. We have to apply the information or Gyan that we have received through Satsangs, Aptaputras, Dada,
Mm.
also whatever sources. You have to just keep
Yeah.
applying and hammering today's Gyan to
Mm.
nullify the previous Agnan which is being played out by the intellect. The
Correct.
intellect brings out the previous agnan, the previous wrong beliefs that we have brought. So this is the inner conflict, and that's the way forward to nullify the previous ignorance, the previous, and because of those wrong beliefs, the suffering that is happening by today's gnan, and just squaring off, till at one point of time, it'll get over. The file will get over. Your laptop will get repaired or whatever. And what will
Mm.
happen? Then, if at all, still if it pesters, then one of the other solutions, counter remedies to intellect is that
Mm.
tell him what will happen, worst come, what will happen.
What
You
will
will so
happen?
little more expenditure. Just visualize the worst case scenario. So much money will go, so much time will go, nothing more than that. Then why are you so feeling bad about it? So
Mm.
these are ways to pacify the intellect so that it
Mm.
does not impact us and disturb our calmness, serenity.
Why
These are
we
the
are doing what is in our control, we should do it, and the rest we leave it. That's the simple
yes,
what is
yes,
the
yes. Try our level best and then see how Vyavasthit plays out. Because
best it is.
I have observed, okay, these are all Bhagavata or sufferings,
Mm.
which file number one is destined to. So just allow for it to come, the suffering to come, and let it and allow it to go away also. It will
Mm.
go. It's everything has come with an expiry date, good or bad, good
Right.
happiness or suffering. Everything has come with an time frame, an expiry date. So you have to wait for the time to ripen and for it to pass away. The suffering to pass away, or the solution to your laptop in this case, for the solution to emerge. Then time is the factor. Time is the factor. And till that time comes, till that time ripens, pacify the intellect with today's Gnan. And it's an ongoing process. It's a continuous
Correct.
process. And what will happen is, based on today's experience, you will gain an insight. Yes, see, this is how I did, and this is how I could manage my intellect. So next time it pops up in a different scenario or circumstance, you are more equipped to handle it much better, and you will be able to handle it much faster because it is your hardcore experience. Yes, the circumstances are of parting nature, as Dada Bhagwan says, Sanyogo Vyogi Sabhavna che. Circumstances are of parting nature. So now you have realized it firsthand by your experience. So your experience will, come up, and it will throw light when the next time such a thing happens. Yes, no, it'll happen. It'll go away. I've experienced it. I've known it. So what Dada has experienced over many births, he has summarized and given us in terms of agnas and all those sayings. And that we experience it. So then it's our experience, our own insight, our own vision, you can say, Gnanavaran, Darshanavaran, that will then guide us in future. They will guide us in future. So that's the way forward for all of us, Jai Sachidanand.
Yes.
Deepakanandji?
Jai Sachidanand. Doctor, you are doing very good. You said you apply, you listen to Dada's Vani, Vani. You try to apply those solutions what Dada has given. And the third thing, finally, you even ask Aptaputra for further clarification. That's great. But after putting all these are to understand the situations. And technically, or as per situations, whatever is needed, you try to do that. So it's like your physical bodily effort. But then, if something is there in your destiny out of Vyavasthit, then those efforts which you put to rectify things further can damage if that is part of that situation as part of your destiny through Vyavasthit Shakti. So we have to be vigilant, careful, and see that you approach right people. And of course, after passing through all this, that agony of expenditure is definitely there with everyone. But certain people can bear, other people can bear, but then with a burden, they have to pass through that. So at the end of the day, you have to see that your approach was correct, your attempts were all correct, but then still you had to pass through this suffering. That was your destiny, that was your vyavasthit, and that was not your suffering, it was doctor's suffering, and you had to perceive that suffering, staying separate as I am pure soul. Then you get away with that karma with flying colors. If you have any claim, any doubt, then that portion is still there. What it means, when that acceptance is not there, whatever happened is just after happening. You have put all your possible wonderful efforts, but still, what was there in your destiny through Vyavasthit, that was bad, unfortunately. And that was what you had to pass through. But one thing very good, you always listen to Gnanmani, Dada's direct satsang, and then try to apply them. And then further, if something is missing, then to supplement it, you even ask Aptaputra. And still one step I can say, there is something wrong for which you must do Pratikraman also. That
Yes.
because you're not able to see things what had really gone wrong, but it did happen in your life, meaning that you had to pass through that suffering. So something was wrong, definitely. Something was wrong, but you were not able to find out. Yes, from the suffering so you just anticipate anticipatory, you can say, you will do the Pratikraman. Do you understand?
Yeah. Two things I want to add, if I can speak now.
Yeah, please, go ahead.
Yeah. First of all, the Pratikraman which you said, that is very important, which I realize, that because see, during this process, what happens, past mistake is there that you clearly what you say, I understand. And also the present mistake which happens, it does happen, it does creep in, I see the other person as faulty, I see that is the mistake in my vision, I know that the other person is not faulty, but still I, tend to see it, so then I have to do Pratikraman for that. That is what I understand. So all this Purusharth, I have to do, I understand. Now, my big experience started 7 years back, when I first had encounter with this Gyan Vani. Before that, I used to feel lack of energy. Now, what the Gyanvani big broad difference is that it gave me energy, so I could do the Purusharth, which Aptaputra and Dadaji is saying, and that would make the big, huge difference, Gyanvani. So I don't mean to belittle anyone, but this is actually what I feel is, how I feel. I would like to tell in a sentence that all everything is. I feel all everything is a zero. Zero in maths, is a big zero. Okay, by zero, they don't have their own value by themselves, but when they join with one, they have a huge value. It means they will give a huge value. And they will bring a huge difference to the life. This is what is actually happening with me. Before I met with Aputras and all that, nothing happened, and I was frustrated. But after I had encounter with Gyanvani, the same Aputras and all, they are giving me a huge difference in life, and I'm very thankful for that. So, this is actually what I'm feeling, so don't take it in a negative light that I'm calling people zero, So that is a
No.
compliment actually for you. Okay.
What I would say this, how will
Yeah.
I say that these zeros are bouts of suffering what we have to pass through, and that
Yeah.
one is the right vision to perceive these zeros in its place and don't get affected by it and surpass them with total acceptance.
Yeah. I got the one
So
and I got the
it
zeros
makes
and
its
I
value because that one is very important, that we perceive every happening without any indulgence and accept them as part of the past karmas which are not mine. But with this understanding and vigilance, you remain energetic inside, satisfied inside, and accept the thing.
And now I feel I can handle things now, and I'm positive
Very
that
good.
I am
Very good.
on the right path to moksha. That is what I feel.
Absolutely, absolutely. So it's like you may even like say, come what may, I'm fine inside with
Yeah, I can
right
handle things now.
perspective.
With
Yes, absolutely. Correct, correct, correct. Jai
thank you.
Sachidanand.
जय सच्चिदानंद मीराबेन मीराबेन
I'm here. I'm here. Jai
Okay.
Sachidanand, Pulinanandji, Deepakanandji, Rajnika
Jai
Kashyapji, and
Sachidanand.
Chaya. Jai Sachidanand. It has been a long time. I'm so sorry. I have missed satsang, and I was praying to Kashyapji's point. I was praying to Vyavasthit. At least I'll have some time to get it back into satsang as much as possible. And today I have my prayers answered. So thank you. My question is regarding Vyavasthit itself. And the reason I'm saying is I wanted to find out how I can navigate through. I know Pulinanandji and Deepakanandji had given us some thought processes before, and I just wanted to confirm those thought processes as much as possible. So we had gone, I travel for work, and I also have traveled recently outside of work for with my family. So we had taken these, and I'll give you an example. In both of these cases, sometimes I am a vegetarian. We don't eat a lot of things that that are given to us, right? I tell everyone that I don't eat meat, I don't do this, I don't eat that, I don't eat this. But sometimes in some countries, vegetarianism includes things like mushrooms, like, I don't know, things I usually don't eat, but that is all that is there. I understand that it is Vyavasthit, it is Purva Janma, it is everything is that is correct is given to me. But how do I navigate through that in my head to say, Vyavasthit, please, can I pray to Vyavasthit to say, please, when we
मीराबेन
yes, when we do the navkalams, when we do all of this. We pray for that only. We say, please give us the food. Let me only take the food that is correct, that is sattvic, that is not incorrect. And I just want to make sure, how can I navigate those things? Because there's more business trips like this coming, more things that this Mira body cannot get out of. But how can I navigate those type? That is the first part of my question. Should I do Pratikraman for eating mushrooms? I don't know what to do. So thank you. Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand. See, one thing, our prayers are absolutely correct.
Yeah.
The reason is prayers means you are putting your requirement in the nature's GPS.
Yes.
This is
Yes.
what I want. And then whatever you encounter and whatever you come across is the part of your destiny through Vyavasthit, which is your compulsory suffering, what you have to pass through. And because we have limitations of our diet, what we eat, there are too many things which we don't eat. And of course, it is there with everyone. And as you go deeper and deeper into this and walk deeper into this, then your requirements also narrow down. So, with this understanding, with this prayer, whatever come across, then whatever best you can, you eat. And then you can even tell them, because all these places, I believe, certain standard stuff is also there.
Yes,
But other things, alternatives are also there, with which you can get away with your food requirement. In a sense, let me explain. We went twice, I think so, and cruise. One was for marriage, another was for satsang. Now, for them, several things are vegetarian, and it is vegetarian. Like for example, boiled corn. Now, boiled corn and boiled rice. Now, we know reasonably this is fine. You can mix them, put some butter in it, and pepper and salt, and fine
and adjust.
for you.
Correct.
You know the problem? The water or whatever thing they use to boil them, that sends fish.
Uh,
What are you going to do now? That is the basic stuff, whatever it is. But we came across that. So then, okay, now what is the solution? Okay, then we went for bread and butter, and then juices, and then fruits.
Yes.
Because there are too many options over there.
Yes.
But then these things which are apparently vegetarian stuff, but the way they are made, you have these problems.
Yes.
So, you know what I feel that we should have, and we all have those prayers that, okay, I will do this, please help me, and all that. But then finality is when you finally encounter the situation, then you must have your adjustment and surpass that situation amicably. Handle that situation amicably.
So the thing is, I felt so bad about it. I ended up
About what?
Because I ate something that I didn't know was in there.
No, but that is why to avoid this guilt feeling, you should be frank enough and open enough that you can ask them.
Okay.
Because certain times we feel I don't want to be fussy.
Yes.
I don't want to do these and that. But you can always tell them, and they're very good at it. When you say that, I'm allergic with too many things. That's why I'm asking you. It will create more problems than doing anything good. Do you put this thing in this? Do you put this thing in it? Or what all things you have put into this? It sends it sends something like this. What is that? Do you understand?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So, like when we used to go to have ice cream, then most of the ice cream with milk had eggs in it.
Yes, yes, correct,
So
correct.
then I literally end up taking any sorbet or like that
Yes,
only.
yes, yes.
So
That
I have one or two option only, like only one. There's no option. But then I tell them, oh, I'm allergic to eggs and all that stuff. So can you find something for me? Then they say, they'll
okay.
immediately open the book what you have, and that's very good that they have recipe. I mean, the way it is made with them, that type of
Yes,
item, whatever it is, ice
yes,
cream or whatever.
yes,
And
yes,
they say, sorry, you can only have this sorbet. So I said,
yes.
I'm fine with it, no problem. But sorbet, there are five kinds of sorbet: strawberry sorbet, raspberry sorbet, orange sorbet, lemon sorbet. So I said, fine. You
Correct.
understand?
No, no, no. Correct, correct. So what you're saying is, instead of I do my Navkalam, as Veera's experiences, or as Vyavasthit brings forward all of these things from previous janma, I don't have to. I will tell Meera to tell them upfront. Hey, this is what I usually I do that for vegetarian. I do that for everything, but if there is a mistake like this that accidentally happens, then I just do, I adjust as much as I do. I'm just saying, I don't know. I just feel so bad that I ate something I shouldn't have, like this mushroom thing, which was, I didn't know. And I found out later. But in this case, maybe, as you say, Deepakanandji, I'll ask ahead of time for everything and just be, and then keep praying to Vyavasthit and say, Vyavasthit, this is what I can eat, and hopefully it'll all work itself out. Yeah.
I can just give you one instant that I was in Germany for my work. Then 10 days. You know, all those 10 days, I just ate boiled vegetables with pepper and salt
Yes, yes, correct.
and bread and butter.
Yes, yes.
I was not even able to eat that cheese because the cheese was very funny because it's certain different. That it was tasting very
Yes,
funny.
you don't know what's
So
in that.
then I came to know then it is made from animal stuff and whatever. So I said no
Yes,
arguments.
yes,
You
yes,
make your own adjustment, and at
yes,
the end have a big bowl of ice cream.
yes, or
Confirm that everything is
yes,
fine.
yes,
So your body needs carbohydrate. Your body needs fat. Your body needs vitamins. So you can get any of these, but you say, I want this stuff, then that will not have. So you have to accept certain part of your vyavasthit that is all you have today, but it will supplement you whatever you need for your
yes,
nourishment, you will get it.
yes, yes. So that is that.
But
Then
but the one thing is there, without uh, feel open and ask them what is there inside. Very nicely you can say. And the one thing is very good, they have information about everything that is put inside.
correct,
And if they don't know, they'll go inside and find out. But
correct.
they will get the right information.
So before then what I'll do is, before I go into any of these places, I'll pray to Dada, and then I'll pray and I'll make sure that, just so that I'm following his agnyas and doing all of these things correctly, then go in and ask them and they will let me know. That's good.
Sir,
That's good. Yeah.
sir, yes, absolutely. And especially when such places where people are very easy with non-vegetarian stuff, and you want exclusive vegetarian and with too many limitations, it can create problems like this. But then this is the solution. Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Pulinanandji?
That is true. You see, Deepakanand has given many solutions on the practical side, what we can do by way of finding out the ingredients, asking them I'm allergic, and so on and so forth. So that is perfect. And if this thing doesn't fall, then prayer, as you said, that let me have the food which is suitable for my body and my Gyan, sattvic food.
That's exactly. Yeah.
So one simple prayer to Dada
Uh,
will motivate you to do all this stuff, the practical stuff,
mm,
finding and all that stuff. They give the
mm,
energy, the vision
mm,
to ask them so and so
mm,
questions and things like that.
mm,
So essentially, the prayer works, and
mm,
my observation is you will definitely get something which will fill your tummy
mm.
and also maintain your protocol of that.
Yes.
Nature
That's a,
will
yes.
101% provide. Worst come that may happen is
Uh,
maybe one meal, maybe a lunch or a dinner,
mm,
it may not be so good, but then nature will 100% compensate in the next meal.
yes.
Lunch में कुछ जमा नहीं तो sometime in the dinner, or if dinner
Huh,
में कुछ जमा नहीं तो sometime the next day breakfast.
huh.
Nature will definitely compensate because we are trying to align in the right side of nature along with the other's vision and things like that.
Yes. Yes.
Prayers do work 110%,
Yes.
and the rule is
Mm.
this body definitely gets what it needs for its survival. It definitely
Correct.
gets what it needs. This is the rule. What has happened is
Huh.
because of some past karma and some oblique hidden desires that we may have put in the past birth.
Yo.
We are getting such situations of coming in contact with
Things.
food
Yes.
which is not
Huh.
appropriate now, which is not appropriate now with today's vision. But
Huh.
we were appropriate at once upon a time. We saw someone eating that non-veg stuff. हाँ अच्छा है खाने जैसा है, but they're not a
Yo.
strong desire. Or
Huh.
and fish is an extreme example, but the lower down stuff, mushroom and all that stuff.
Huh. Huh.
Those loose desires which we had put in the past are now cropping up as situations in the present.
Yeah. See,
The reason why this is happening, and
huh,
now we are reinforcing the today's in
huh,
real design, which anyway
huh,
were there in the previous birth, and we are
huh,
reinforcing it now with the
huh,
others.
huh.
So then the moment we put this,
Hmm.
nature has to fulfill it. Underline, nature has to fulfill it, and
Okay.
something other will definitely come
Hmm.
either in that place or situation, in that country, in that hotel or restaurant
Uh,
or whatever.
uh,
Or worst come, you will be motivated to carry some snacky stuff, like
oh
say your
yes,
grandfather
yes,
peanuts
yes,
or
yes,
chana or
yes.
whatever.
Everything,
Ah,
everything. I
ah,
also carry tepla.
ah,
Yes, yes,
thepla, I know. Now, but
yes, yes,
there you are. Then the answer is with you.
yes.
You have to keep, you having learned that in your business trips or otherwise, you face this scenario. You always have this backup right stuff carrying with you.
Yes.
So if nothing works, and just munch some of that stuff, and the ball rolls. And
So in that Pulinanandji, I don't mean to go so deep. I just want to make sure I'm doing this correctly. When someone offers food like this, I tell them
someone offers
when
food.
someone offers this food to me,
Ah.
I'm someplace for work, whatever it is, they've taken me to this place. I've already told them these are my dietary restrictions. I cannot eat this. I cannot eat that. I cannot eat this. I tell them up front, but when I go there, I notice that they feel bad. So I say, oh, I'm sorry, I cannot eat this. And they'll put, okay, she's vegetarian. We know she's vegetarian, and they'll give me something. And in this something, it'll be, and I'll give you this example, which is why of this mushroom, which I don't eat. So because we're so vegetarian, we don't eat that either, right? So
But is mushroom considered non-vegetarian?
no, mushroom is considered vegetarian. Mushroom is considered vegetarian as are onions, ginger,
Ah.
everything. Huh? All of that is considered vegetarian. So, but it is not what we eat, right? That's all I'm saying. We're
Okay, fine. You don't
yeah.
eat it. Fine. Okay,
Huh.
leave it aside.
So leave it at that. So if I don't eat it, and if I say that, how do I tell them? Like, I don't want to hurt their that's the problem that I face. I don't want to hurt their feelings. So for that I should just pray to Dada, please help them understand I'm not hurting their feelings. I'm not trying to take away from what they are doing, because they're offering it to me in good faith, right? Despite everything, if that happens, then do I always feel so bad that I'm hurting their feelings or I'm doing something that I shouldn't. This is why I'm saying my head was going round and round. I just wanted to know the correct protocol so that this type of situation doesn't happen again. And if it does, how do I rectify it immediately? Just to tell them, I agree with you. I'll tell them upfront, even more firmly or more with more clarity, that this is what I need to do, that this is what I need to eat. These are my dietary restrictions. I will tell them, but
Okay.
Pratikraman to them. That's what I'm asking. Just
Yeah, no,
yeah.
understood. Understood.
Yes, yes.
Understood. So basically,
Yeah.
one line summary of your question is,
Hmm.
in the process,
Hmm.
I see that I'm hurting their feelings.
Yes.
And your answer is, how do I
Huh.
handle the situation?
Yes. Yes.
Ah, So it is very simple. It is
Hmm.
very simple. You
Hmm.
can always pray that Hey Dada Bhagwan and also the Shuddhatma Bhagwan within them.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
That our file no, if our file no Sambhave Nikal, let me
Hmm.
do Sambhave Nikal of this file.
Huh.
And may they understand my restrictions.
Yes. Yes.
The moment you say that,
Huh.
and it once or twice, just to the soul of the host or person who is taking you.
Huh.
Nah.
Huh.
Pray to Dada Bhagwan or to basically even to the soul that
Huh.
Sambhav Nikal, may I not hurt the feelings, may they understand my viewpoint. Simple.
Right. Right. Okay. Okay.
And it works like a magic. It
Okay.
works like a shot. They will not have all those caustic snide comments.
Huh.
They will not feel bad of it, and they will be totally in alignment with what you want.
Thank you. Okay.
They'll be
Okay.
totally in alignment with what you want, and then they will politely accept also that your refusal to not eat such a food. They'll politely
Huh.
accept and then leave it at that. They will not feel
Okay.
bad. That
Okay.
feeling bad stuff will 101% go away.
That. Thank you. That is perfect. So I will pray to them also when I make my request, as Deepakanandji said, and as
Hmm.
you said, I should pray to the Shuddhatma in them to say, hey, these are my restrictions. This is what I can and cannot eat.
नहीं संभावे निकाल એને સદબુદ્ધિ
Sambhava
हो जो
nikal.
કે મને ફોર્સ ના કરે give
Okay.
them
Perfect.
good intellect that they don't force me simple bus
First.
हाँ
Perfect.
हाँ
Perfect.
very simple हाँ no distributed bus this is a file for you na the food is a
Huh.
file encountering a person who is taking you for this food encountering a person whom you have to work with and not hurt also
Correct. Correct.
so this
Yes.
is a file or a situation
Huh.
so very
This is
simple
Sambhava nikal. Okay. Okay.
This also by
Huh.
so just say Dada Bhagwan in a
Huh.
Shuddhatma Bhagwan within that person. File no sampai nikal ene sadbuddhi ho jo. Simple, bas, finish.
Okay. Jai
Person, his intellect, his approach will also be pacified down. They will not force you. They will not feel bad,
Good.
and it go away because you're
Good.
not handling a person's
Yeah.
feelings. You see,
Yes.
now you're handling a person's feelings. So then, when person's feelings, then you pray to the same Shuddhatma Bhagwan for this.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. And then and they won't feel bad. And then I could do this is perfect. Thank you. Because
And that will be seen, and you will see it from their expressions or from their language.
Huh.
The discomfort they are experiencing or the hurt that they have feeling, which you are seeing from their actions or language, body language or speech, you also see the other way also that they are comfortable, they are not hurt.
Yes. They're comfortable. They're not hurt. Yes.
Deepakanandji, you want to say something?
Yeah. So, that their excuse for allergic reaction
Yeah.
is acceptable to all. They
Correct.
won't feel offended at all. Oh, then no problem. But
Okay.
if you say I'm a vegetarian and I don't eat this stuff, and so they feel like you are slapping them on their face straight away. That whatever you are eating, that's not right. So we don't want to say that my body is allergic, so I have to take care like that.
Perfect.
Correct.
Perfect. Perfect.
No, Miraben, I have to ask you something because I have traveled all over the world. I have never ever problem. Even in the 80s, I went to Japan.
Yes.
And I thought I won't get anything to eat, but I got a lot of good vegetarian stuff. But the reason I'm saying, if you go with a host or your local people and explain to them, they'll explain to the restaurant.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then you'll get so you don't have to feel bad about it. And then every country I have been to, the Indian restaurant. So I always ask the horse, hey, if you have you eaten Indian food? No. Can you want to try it? And I always take them to Indian restaurant. And I tell you, in Japan, Kobe,
Huh.
okay,
Huh.
I took my customers and my other colleagues
Huh.
to there are 25 Indian restaurants. Then I didn't hit all of them. I only went to
Oh,
25. So,
oh,
there are a lot of options.
yeah.
So you don't have to feel how the other people feel. But if you explain to them,
Huh.
I have never had any problem.
Oh, Jai Sachidan. No, this is new. This is why I'm saying it must be
Oh, okay.
that something is happening because so many people have been hurt recently, and I'm saying the same thing. I I, I don't I have not but I've not done anything, but it is just the time or whatever the Uday Karma that's coming because oh, they actually felt hurt. So I felt so bad because they've taken the time to bring me there, right? They've taken the time and they don't like Indian food, they've already said. So
No, that is okay. That is
yeah,
okay if you don't like Indian food. But normally, when we go overseas, we
huh,
normally go to good restaurant, and
huh,
all good restaurants are sympathetic to their custom. That's
huh,
what I'm trying to say.
huh. No, no,
Okay?
thank you. No,
Yeah,
definitely. I will, but I appreciate the techniques because I've, this is, I'll keep them. I'll keep it for,
yeah, okay.
I'll use them. Jai
Yeah,
Sachidanand.
yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
So don't feel bad telling what your requirements are. Yeah,
Correct. That I
yeah,
think is that was the
yeah,
underlying cause also. I like what Deepakanandji and Pulinanandji said. I'll keep it simple, no big
right.
then pray. Jai Sachidanand. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
that's it.
Jai
Question, bhai?
Sachidanand.
Question, bhai?
Yeah, Jai Satya. Yeah, one thing I want to add, which I didn't add, that about the Pratikraman, which I got Nimishananji gave a technique about the Navkalam, and I add the Pratikraman. This a little bit I want to expand how I do it. Then you can tell. See, for example, this computer, I say that 5 times. That a computer person the Shuddhatma Bhagwan, we did that, which is different from the Bhavkaram and all that. And then I see the past mistake which I don't see, and the present mistake of seeing the other person as doer, and bypassing the Vyavasthit. That is so 5 times I do that. Then the next thing which I do that, like I give example that of the computer person, the ego should not be hurt, and I give me the strength, I ask for the strength, and if I hurt, then that is the apology which also go upon that, and the Syadvat Vani, Syadvat Vartan, that also I ask the strength. Then second column, then I apply that their religion, the foundation, their belief system, what they believe, that doesn't get disturbed, and for that there is Yad Vadvani, and then the Avanva, then Aprad, then Avine, that is the third column, and the fourth column is that the Abhav Tiraskar, which I don't feel toward the person. Fifth is that that I speak with a soft tone with the Vinay, and even if the other person speaks not with the soft tone, still I speak with the soft tone. So sixth, I don't feel any kind of wrong impulse towards the other person. That is the sixth column, and and I don't seventh is that I don't indulge in the prakriti, that is the seventh one, and the eighth is that even if they are not present, I don't have any negative thoughts for them, and the ninth is that I have the Jagat Kalyan Bhavana for them, so like that I give an example how I apply the 9 columns and Shakti and Pratikraman, it goes, so like that I wanted to add. So that is what I Thank you.
Pulinanandji?
If it works for you, it is okay. If it works
Yeah,
for you, it is okay.
Deepakanandji gave, and I apply it, for the major circumstances, files, and it works for me. It gives me, that it pacifies everything, intellect, that I have done my best, all the bhavnas I have done. And
No,
if
what I'm saying is,
bring the focus towards, the focus shifts that towards that the somehow, the somehow, and it gives me a parameter that I have not I am not going to violate any agna. This is like a agna. The conduct should, I'm towards it, not normal, but towards going towards normal. It gives me a lift also, that this is my conduct should be like that, so I'm going towards that. It gives me lift, the feeling of that going towards that, conduct gives me lift also.
that is fine. You see that this tool is perfect, but it is generally speaking to be applied little more intensely with people whom we interact on a regular basis. So if it's working with other files, that is perfect. But if I have to just take it specifically for this one event of your computer not working and going to the repairman, then maybe this could be slightly condensed also. The essence is right. You can, for other circumstances, what you have said is perfect, other files. But for this particular such cases where it's a one-off interaction with the person, it's like meeting a doctor. Doctor we meet for our body. This is meeting the doctor of the computer or the event or the device. So there maybe we can just say, you can condense it that, hey Dada Bhagwan, the Shuddhatma Bhagwan, give him this within that technician, give him the strength to diagnose it properly, give him the strength diagnosis and take appropriate remedial action. Then if you want to add, give me the strength that I interact with him in an appropriate manner. Appropriate means all that stuff there. In a Syadvad Vani Vartan. And if he says Kathor Bhasha, I do Murduruju Bhasha. So those two things he can add. So that the interaction with such a person is non-hurtful, non-hurtful. So this is one thing for such small short-term this thing. The other thing that you said is okay for chickeny files or sticky files. That is fine.
Yes.
Deepakanandji?
Hey, Sachidanand, when we serve tea, then we always strain it. So this is like you're straining your vyavhar, your dealings through the 9 diamonds, 9 no column. That's great. Perfect. So it is wonderful. So there is chances of minimum mistakes. And even if they are, then you come to know because you are vigilant, you are careful, you're very perceptive. So perfect.
Yes, sir. Thanks to all the Aptaputras, I am getting all these things which I can apply, and I am benefiting.
You are punya.
Yes, sir.
Praise Sachidanand. Okay, we have couple of minutes, no questions. Anybody? Salyaben? Oh, there you go. Salyaben? Salyaben, go ahead.
You hear me? Yeah. Jai Sachidanand Pulinanandji, Jai Sachidanand Deepakanandji, Jai Sachidanand Rajnikant Dada.
Jai Sachidanand.
Dr. Kashyap. There's only one main question, that when we do Pratikraman, the Pratikraman that we do for people who are living, whom we are dealing with now, or even in the recent past, is it the same thing? Does it have the same effect as for, even if you do it for someone who's dead already, who's not living? Is it going to be the same thing, the same effect? Is it the same?
Deepakanandji?
Number 1, what is the purpose of Pratikraman? Whether the person is dead or alive, that mistake was committed by you. right? So you want to reclaim all your mistakes, correct them, and settle the issue.
Hmm.
Whether the person is passed away or, let's say, extreme, he got liberated.
Hmm.
But how does that matter? That mistake was committed by me. And I realized that that was committed. So that needs correction. So importance and focus should be to cleanse ourselves, cleanse our relative dealings. Right? So it is not important whether the person is living or dead.
The
But
same. Hmm.
as and when we come to know our mistake, that needs correction and we should correct ourselves. That's it. Correct?
Yes, and only you know, even sometimes when the person is living or someone whom you're dealing with, and then you know when you do Pratikraman, you see slight change. Either you feel something, the relationship gets better. Sometimes you notice that. But in case of a person who's already passed away, you have no idea. Like it is something which happened in the distant past. How do we even know? Of course, within us, we can see the shift within us because there was no harm intended when we actually, whatever we might have said to them or we might have talked about them, then we immediately we rectify ourselves and we realize that what we did was wrong. But that is enough, is it? I mean, like enough to, what should I say, जैसे पछतावा कहते हैं हिंदी में, so is that enough that you feel that what you have done is wrong and you're doing the Pratikraman for that?
For people who are not there, they passed away.
Yes.
Then if they come and haunt your memory, knock your doors, that's the indication that is not clear yet.
It is not.
So you have to further do Pratikraman.
That's how we know. Okay. Okay. I think
Right.
we got it.
Jai Sachidanand.
Okay, Pulinanandji?
You see, as he said, it's very simple. Pratikraman is for the Atikraman we have done, whether the person is alive or dead. So when we do Pratikraman, essentially we are correcting our opinions, we are correcting our beliefs, we are correcting our kashayas. Because of anger, I blew up. Because I felt this was wrong, I blew up. Because I felt that person is an idiot, I blew up. We have some things. So when we do Pratikraman, we are essentially correcting all that stuff within us. Because ultimately it is we who have to be liberated.
Yes.
That is file number one, essentially. So all this correction is taking inside, so it has the same effect. Whether it person alive or dead, that was the answer to your first question. Whether it reaches them or whether it works or doesn't work, So the answer, it does work.
It does
Because
work.
it is not correcting the other person, it is correcting your file number one. The wrong beliefs, opinions, or whatever kashais. We are saying we are cleansing that. And then what is the proof of the pudding, whether they have worked or not? Like you said, with life people, I get a signal that it has worked. I see a change in their behaviors or attitudes.
Yes.
So here the signal is, one thing is you will be at peace within yourself. And as he said, the thing won't come back to you. You won't remember your mistakes.
Okay.
A mistake once cleansed very properly with enough pratikraman, it will not come to you. You won't remember it. One will not remember the mistake. That means, when you're brushing a cloth, the stain on the cloth, and you're brushing it with soap and water, you will brush till the stain appears. Once the stain disappears, you won't do any cleansing with soap and water. Same way, once enough everything are done, you won't even remember the fault. So that's the proof of the pudding, whether it is complete or not. Peace with it, and you won't remember two things. Those are the symptoms of adequate pratikramans.
Okay. Got it. Thank you. Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand. Okay, time is almost up. Pulinanandji, can you tell me that? Everybody
Namo Vitragai.
Namo Vitragai.
Namo Arihandanam.
Namo
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Hariyanam.
Namo Vajjayanam.
Namo Vasayanam.
નમો લોહે સૌ સાહુણમ
Namo Loe Sabba Sahunam.
એસો પંચન મુક્કારો
Eso Kanchana Mukaro.
સૌ ભાવ પણાસણો
Savapavapranasano.
મંગલાણં ચ સવ્વેસે
Mangalanam Chasavesim.
પડમમ હવૈ મંગલમ.
Padamam Havai Mangalam.
ઓમ નમો ભગવતે વાસુદેવાય.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
ઓમ નમઃ શિવાય.
Om Namah Shivaya.
જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ.
Jai Satchidanand.
જય સચિદાનંદ પુરુષાર્થ દીપકાંજ
Jai
મહાત્મા
Satchidanand.
જય સચિદાનંદ
Jai Satchidanand.
Shailaji, Jai Satchidanand, Dr. Kashyap,
જય
Jai
સચિદાનંદ
Satchidanand, Meera, Jai
કશ્યપભાઈ
Satchidanand, Nalini Ben, Jai
મીરાબેન
Satchidanand.